Hey there, welcome to Radio Theater Variety Show. I'm Andrew Wrights. And before we get into any theater or anything like that, I want to play a broadcast that I did on YouTube. If I can get it to play, give me just a moment. See if I can get the video to play. See if I can get some sound going. Just hold on. Hey there, welcome. I'm Angie Wrights. My legal name is Angelina Toe. Angie Wrights is my business professional name. This is my first time going on live on Facebook where I'm not understanding how it works to get on there. A lot of complications going on today, but that always happens when you're doing something good, awesome, amazing, and phenomenal for the kingdom and kingdom people and non-believers. There's always going to be the shake, rattle, and roll in a negative formation to try to get you to become deformed. We want to deform you. We don't want you to perform. But what I do is not a performance. It's my job. It's my work. It's my duty to honor God and glorify Him and do what He called me to do. And that's to be a service worker, to provide a service work to people out there that want something that they can both use and benefit from. And that's what I do as a founder, as a trainer, as a mentor, as a motivational coach. Now, here on Facebook, I had the schedule all set to come on and do a workshop, Think and Grow Rich. But one, I got shut down from getting into the app to use Facebook. And then when I tried to get on it to find the link or whatever it is that they call it to do the program, I couldn't even do it. It's mind-boggling to me the complexity that some guys, billionaire guys, a small group of all boys group, some of them wearing pants too tight for them. They can't even breathe. They can't think straight. It's got their brains all trying to control the system. And it's crazy to me. And yes, I'm here on Facebook and I'm telling like it is. I am a founder of Angie Wrights Agency. It is a training center, a place where you can learn and grow and develop personally by way of making a transformational change of your mindset, the way that you think. For the way that you think is the way that you are. You believe you're a billionaire, millionaire, then guess what? You're a billionaire, millionaire doing billionaire, millionaire things based on your visionary that you have. And once you have the vision and can visualize yourself as a millionaire or billionaire, then you start living that lifestyle. You start doing everything that requires to live as a billionaire and a millionaire. Hence the title, Think and Grow Rich. Some people don't want to be billionaires and millionaires. Some people are happy with $500K a month. And that's okay. Or a year, I should say. $500K a year. If you're happy with making $30,000 a year, that's your business. If you're happy with being a complacent millionaire, that's your business. If you're happy with being a complacent billionaire, that's your business. If you're happy with being complacent with making $20,000 a year, that's your business. It's not my business to care and or worry how you feel about me and my vision as a visionary, seeing myself as a multi-millionaire, billionaire, and living that lifestyle literally, not as a flamboyant showboater, but as a frugal lady. There are frugal millionaires and billionaires out there, and I'm one of those frugal ladies. And I'm a Christian at that. So you think that you are. And with that being said, I'm just going to continue to do what I do. Like I said, I'm here on Facebook Live. I was supposed to be doing Think and Grow Rich here on Facebook. but I wasn't able to log into Facebook. Just a lot of complexities taking place, which happens when you're doing great, awesome, amazing, phenomenal things concerning your wealth and your health. When you start doing things to make a personable change in your life, to have the best day ever, the best year ever, and then more so and more correct, to have the best life ever, you're going to find all kinds of demon devils start coming out of the woodworks trying to slow your roll. And some people say, just slow your roll. Now, the people telling you to slow your roll are the people who aren't doing anything with their lives at all. Those are the people that are happy, joy in the world of complexity, which is a form of depression. Misery loves company. So why you want to make a transformational change of your mindset to change who you are, to become a better version of yourself, and then good health means great wealth. That's how some people think. Thinking all day long about how Think and Grow Rich, like Napoleon Hill says. What are the many ways that you could grow your wealth? There are so many ways that you can grow your wealth. And I'm going to share those things with you, not today. Because today I got to go work on another project that finally has shown its face to me. I've been working on a project for years. Finally decided to leave one company to go to another company, only to find that the newer company is providing something for me that is beneficial to me, that I may want to invest some money to make something that people, globally speaking, would love to use. God called me to be a service worker, providing a service that people can both use and benefit from. So when thinking about growing rich, what do you think about, ladies and gentlemen out there? What do you think about when you think about your wealth and your health? Are you just letting a few elitists dictate to you how you should think about your wealth and health? Or are you taking control of your mindset and saying, according to God, I can renew my mind, be renewed in my mind when it comes to my thinking, and put away old ways of thinking and put on a new way of thinking that's both positive and inspirational, not only to myself, but to others as well. These are the matters of the facts of the notion of reality. I drop content like this everywhere. It's not for everybody. These are the matters of the facts of the notion of reality. Because not everybody wants to make personable change so that they can make real social change. In order to make real social change, you have to make a personal change within your mindset. Your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit. And until you can make a real personable change within the way you think, you're not going to make real social change. That's why there's a struggle, in particularly speaking here in the United States of America, where we can't get a grip on certain things when it comes to our social welfare, our social standing, and our social beliefs. Here in the United States of America, that is to say. Because our mindset isn't positioned to make personal change to where we actually are loving, caring, peaceable, nonviolent. Mentally stable, to take action, to make a conscious decision to take action in a positive notation, being an inspiration to other people in a positive way, being empathetic, emphasizing, empathetic and having empathy. This is what makes for great social change. Social change in the United States of America is not social change as it should be. Sure, you got a few laws passed, but the headache is still there. Why? The social injustice is still there. Why? Because the mindset is not there. Once you can get your mind right from a personal level, individually speaking, then social change will really be in effect, and we won't have all the hooper and hollering in the streets with the picket signs and all of that. What do you think about concerning your wealth and your health? To think and grow rich is not just about cash money. To think and grow rich is having a healthy, sound mind and healthy body too, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. And then, of course, financially. So to think and grow rich requires what? It requires you have a healthy, sound mind, mentally, emotionally, physically, sexual, and then financially fit. Are you fit to make real social change? You can't make real social change if you're constantly caught up in the gossip babble. You can't make real social change if you're constantly trying to hold certain groups of people back. You can't make real social change if you're constantly beating people over the head with the dummy stick. Dummy, you won't do what I tell you to do, so I'm going to cause I'm going to cause derailments in your life so that you get upset and angry, because that's what certain people of a certain race, a certain gender are supposed to do. Supposedly, if you're a colored lady, you're supposed to be a mad black woman. Really? Since when? And what books are you reading? That's a myth. That is a myth, a lie from the pit of hell. So you want to increase your wealth, you got to have good health. Your mind's got to be right. If your mind's not right, your finances won't be right. In fact, I put on notice today that certain billionaires, Mark Zuckerberg's already been sitting in front of a committee. It's Bill Gates' turn to sit in front of a committee. All that money in the world is not going to stop the United States government from bringing Bill Gates in to sit in front of a committee. He's a Microsofter. IP numbers are connected to computers, AI, artificial intelligence. Elon Musk said it. I watched a video of him having a discussion that he made back in 2016, where he said that centralized AI is dangerous. Well, I'm not scared. It is dangerous because it could potentially have hackers, and they're already doing it, putting viruses on our laptops, our desktops, our phones, our tablets, all based on an IP number, based on an IP number. And they're using that IP number and our telephone numbers to hack into our systems of our laptops, our desktops, our tablets, and our phones. And what are they doing? They're stealing our personal files and our business files. And what do our personal files and business files pretty much consist of? Basically, it consists of hobbyist ideas, those who are hobbyists and ideas, and then business professional ideas that generate that are intellectual property, and they're living off of our wealth. It's high time that we get them in there because of IT insecurity. Homeland security is jeopardized because of artificial intelligence. Homeland security, as we know it here in the United States of America, is jeopardized because of AI, artificial intelligence, and that IP number. Hackers are hacking into it all the time. This is it's not just a USA, United States of America problem. It's a global problem. And somebody needs to take accountability and answer some questions. That would be Bill Gates, for starters. You say, how dare you? How dare I what? Speak truth? I'm tired of people hacking into my accounts. These apps are free. It doesn't cost to use Facebook. It doesn't cost to use Twitter. It doesn't cost to use TikTok. It doesn't cost to use YouTube. It doesn't cost to use Instagram. It doesn't cost to use any of these social media platforms, yet for whatever reason, people are constantly creating a haphazard, putting like a train derailing, putting roadblocks in my way to do what I got to do. And then God says, okay, take opportunity wherever you can to expose them. It's time for Bill Gates to take accountability for what's going on with AI and artificial intelligence as far as homeland security, as far as personal security, and as far as business professional security concerning our files and the IP number. They're coming up with the chat, the new chat. I don't even know. I can't even, because I'm not a techie. I'm not a techie, and I can't get into the talking into a machine and then it creating a resume for me, or creating an essay for me, or creating an article for me, or creating a script for me. I'm just not down with that. That to me, that's just obscure and crazy. But that's the thing that people want to do now. But we need to get Bill Gates back. You know, Bill Gates has come, and his team of people have come up with something to get away from the IP number. If we can bring people over here with the talking to a machine and it basically write an essay for us when we go into college or high school, and have them stop thinking less about homeland security and personal and business security and viruses, then we're home, then we're safe. At least that's what the hackers are thinking. Hackers are thinking, oh, this is great. Let Bill Gates and them just keep coming up with these, you know, these so-called great ideas, so-called, quote unquote, so-called great ideas as a derailment. I'm just going to use derailment because I can't get the word out that I want to say because I stutter sometimes. As a derailment for people stop thinking about homeland security concerning AI, artificial intelligence. And what does IP stand for, which is a number on our routers that gives us access to cable TV and the internet, Wi-Fi, at least here in the United States of America, it has an IP number on it. And people take those IP numbers and hack into our personal files on our laptops, computers, desktop, and they're hacking into our personal accounts and our business accounts. Hence the reason why we have identity theft. No one's talking about it. I haven't heard anybody talk about it. Why? Why is people scared to talk up? Why are people afraid to talk up? What are you so scared of? It's time for big boys in tight pants to sit down in front of a committee of people with the United States government and be asked a series of questions concerning AI and IP numbers and how they can come up with a resolve so that hackers aren't hacking into our accounts. And with that being said, thanks for tuning in. I'm Angie Wrights, a.k.a. Angie Wrights. Angelina Toll is my legal documented name. Angie Wrights is my business professional name. Thank you. Bye for now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, I thank you for listening to Radio Theater Variety Show. I am the host of Radio Theater Variety Show. I am the founder of Radio Theater Variety Show, which is one of my babies that sits up on the umbrella of the mother parent company, Angie Wrights Agency. Now, with that being said, people don't want to hear truth. I can see Bill Gates right now just skating around in his tight pants. Oh, I'm home free. You're not home free, brother. You're not home free. I'm putting the word out everywhere. People like what I'm saying. They like my content. They love my content, and it's got them thinking, well, who is getting our intellectual property? Is it Bill Gates, or is it a small group of elitists that are underneath Bill Gates? But nonetheless, Bill Gates needs to take accountability for Microsoft and Outlook and Hotmail and AOL. The billionaire of AOL perhaps should be taking accountability for AOL. And the owners of Google should be taking accountability for Google. These big boys in tight pants, your party is over. You're going to have to sit in front of a committee. Mark Zuckerberg had to do it. Why not you? Mark Zuckerberg had to sit in front of a committee and explain the unexplainables that was uncomprehendable or understandable. Now it's time for Bill Gates and a whole bunch of other small boys or big boys in tight pants to do the same thing. Because we're fed up. We're a people fed up with our personal files and business files being hacked in on our computers, our desktops, our laptops, our phones. Struck with virus because someone is tapping into our IP numbers and causing a bunch of aggravation and frustration and devastation. And it's crazy. And it's high time that these boys go in and sit down. They're not adults, they're immature children. They look like adults, but they conduct themselves like immature children, unlearned and unschooled. And it's time that the government brings them in here in the United States of America and sit them down in front of a committee and talk to them. Yeah, I know we got the Republicans there now, but when it's time for questioning, there's a series of Republicans and Democrats. When it's time for questioning, okay, as Mark Zuckerberg had to go through, it's a series of Democrats and Republicans. So let's do it. Let's get the show on the road. Let's get this thing started. Aren't you tired of Homeland Security being jeopardized based on AI, artificial intelligence? I know I'm tired of it. I know people that I talk to that like my content are like, wow, okay. So yeah, someone's got to put the news out there about it. What's the resolve? The better question is, what's the resolve? How do you solve the problem? Yeah, we can change our IP number, but that's not enough. Because changing the IP number, they still hack into the account because they got the phone number. And as long as they got the phone number, they can sit and watch what you do when you're on your laptop or desktop, monitoring you. They sit in a little office, a little cubicle, and when you log on, they log on with you and they watch everything you do, every number you put in. That's not safety. That's not secure. Elon Musk, once again, he got it right. I don't follow Elon Musk like that. I'm not like totally into an Elon Musk. I like the idea about the rocket thing. It's kind of interesting to me. It's quite peculiar to say the least. But he got it right when he said that centralized AI is dangerous. It is, because it's jeopardizing our identity theft. It's putting our country at risk here in the United States of America. The whole world is at risk. And there's certain people that should be held accountable for everything that goes wrong with artificial intelligence, starting with Bill Gates. I'm just saying. Thanks for tuning in to Radio Theater Variety Show. Breaking news. That's what it's been. Have a great, awesome, phenomenal day. I thank you for tuning in. Bye for now.